Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the campus here at Nashua North High School. It's first round Division I basketball tournament time. The number 3 seeded Nashua North Titans at 17-1 are hosting the number 14 seed 6-12 Londonderry Lancers. Jason Roby here calling the play-by-play and color commentary for you. Dylan, get to the chopper. Smith is on the moving pictures. And if you are watching on channel 96. Or if you're on the interweb, you are watching on brbtv.live. I want to welcome everybody here. It's vacation week here in New Hampshire. It's a Wednesday night, and it is the first round of tournament action. Nashua North finishing at 17-1. As mentioned previously, could have just as easily been the 1 seed, as they are the only team to defeat the 1 seed here this year in Bedford High School. But the criteria came down to wins against tournament teams, and Pinkerton and Bedford had more wins against tournament teams, which moved the Nashua North Titans down to the bottom of the bracket and the number 3 seed. We'll be right back after the national anthem, folks. All right, the national anthem is in the books, and we are ready to get underway here from the campus of Nashua High School North. Division I boys first round game. The number 3 seed Nashua North Titans hosting the number 14 seed Londonderry Lancers. Jason Roby calling the action for you. Dylan, get to the chopper. Smith is on the moving pictures here this evening. We got a triple cast going on in the city of Nashua. Over across the way, Nashua South hosts Merrimack, and Bishop Girton is hosting Alvern. In other first round action, BG is the 5 seed, South is the 4 seed, and as mentioned, this North team is the 3 seed. We are ready to get going here. It is playoff action, and unfortunately for the Titans, as you've probably read in the newspapers and so forth, Tom King has written an article about it. Trevor LeBrec, the All-State player for Nashua North, will not be available for these Titans throughout the course of this tournament. And that is a huge, huge loss for the Titans. Jump ball gets knocked over towards the cheerleaders, and the Titans will take control. This is number 30, Jaden Montgomery. He'll be marked up by Jamison Seaman, number 2. McGlonney now, top of the key. Works over to Montgomery. Montgomery directing traffic. Sullivan now into the middle, elbow extended. Sullivan's not shy. He'll fire from range. 3-point bucket to get things started for Sullivan. Titans will pick up full court, man-to-man defense. And they're going to try to make life difficult for Jamison Seaman here tonight. Underneath, and a pretty feed there. That was number 24, Kevin Rourke. He's probably the best shooter on this team, but he didn't have to work too hard on that one, as he was all alone on the block for an easy bucket. Back up top it goes, McGlonney. Baseline, pull-up jumper, yes! And if McGlonney gets hot early on here, that could be trouble for the Lancers. We'll give you a rundown of both teams' players as we get going in this one. Tricks of the trade here. Seaman marked up closely there by Montgomery. Bounce pass over onto the right wing. Goes to Rourke. Edmonds, little pull-up jumper off the glass, pretty shot there. Edmonds is their best big man. He's good with the mid-range jumper, and he's their rebounder. Runner in the lane, is up, and it is good. Jack Peters on the board. 3 Titans in the scoring column early going here. 6:21 to go. First quarter action, 7-4 Titans. And you can see they are marking up that point guard everywhere he goes. The big man brings the ball down into the paint, goes up strong, and looks like that foul going to go against the Titans. And that's Robinson Rodriguez. That'll be his first personal. Trevor Edmonds will head to the line for a pair. Edmond back irons the first. He'll get a second. As mentioned, he's their best big man. He's good at the mid-range jumper, and he will work the glass hard as their #1 rebounder. He goes 1 out of 2 on that trip. 7-5 Titans, 6:05 to go here, first quarter. Sullivan left alone again on the wing, misses it. Maglani came through the back door, missed it, and the rebound was grabbed by Mason Paquette, probably the Lancers' best all-around player here. At least that's what the initial scouting reports say. Fired from way downtown, no. Robinson skies for that rebound. Back the other way come the Titans. Maglani now. Sullivan in the corner, he'll bring it out. Over onto the baseline, Peters goes up and does some shape-shifting of his own and knocks it in. He's got his 4th point. Ball comes in over the top, and once again, Edmonds will bring it across half court. So the big man playing the point guard gets the ball over to Seaman. He gets harassed out there near half court, hands the ball over to Rourke. And now back to Paquette. Edmonds now checked on the right wing by Robinson. Spin move at the elbow, drives up, kick out, fired from distance, no. Rebound, it will be Lancer ball. It was a good look in the corner by Kyle Rondo. He couldn't get it to go. It was a long rebound, went off the hands of a Titan and out of bounds. Kevin Rourke to do the honors here. Gets it into Jamison. Jamison now. Bounce pass to the elbow, walks right through, up and no good. Sullivan pulls down the board. Titans will run, they have the numbers, and now they don't. Maglani's not shy, he'll fire from way downtown. Peters goes up strong and kicks it to Sullivan. Good work on the glass by the Titans. The runner in the lane with the left is no good. And we're gonna get a jump ball called there. Montgomery had a couple of good looks at it. Didn't get either one, so he forced that jump ball. Londonderry gets possession. Jamison gets the ball over half court. And again, on to the elbow, extended. Underneath, and no, they're gonna say the big man traveled. As checking in for his first action is Adrian Lazo. Lazo will come in for Rodriguez. We'll keep a close eye on that foul situation. Just the one team foul thus far, and that is on Robinson Rodriguez. 4:08 to go here, 9-5 Titans. These two teams met at the end of January, January 27th to be exact. It was an 84-55 Titan victory. Of course, that was a game where they had Trevor Lebrecq in action. Oh, Peters goes alone to the hole, throws one up, and the senior has 6 quick points here in the first quarter. Edmonds will bring the ball once again over half court. And back over to Seaman. Bounce pass on the low block. Seaman, or rather Edmonds, was working against Peters. He got help on the weak side. Good body control there, up and in for Montgomery, and he's in the books. 13-5 Titans. Here comes the pressure now. And again, they like Edmonds bringing up the ball. They were trying to get a double team. It worked. It's Peters all alone, and he goes in for the bucket. And he's got 8 quick points. Coach Jared Pykush will call timeout and talk things over. It's a 10-point Titan advantage. 3:03 to go here in the first quarter. I want to thank you all for watching us live here on Channel 96, Nashua Channel 96. And if you're watching online, it's brbtv.live. Jason Roby calling all of the action for you. We got a triple cast heading up things tonight in Nashua's across the way. Nashua South hosts Merrimack. And over at BG, it is Girton hosting the Alvern Broncos. So it's 4 versus 13 at South and 5 versus 12 at BG. Meanwhile, here it's the 3 seed, 17-1 Titans taking on the 14 seed, 6 and 12 Lancers. Full court pressure being extended now. Peters mark up on Edmonds. Sullivan goes up high to contest that little shot, and foul going to be called there as Pena checks into the game. That's going to be Kyle Rondo's first personal foul. That's also the team's first foul. So a 2-point guard look here as Jaden Pena checks in. And he now has the ball at the top left. Back over to Montgomery, directing traffic. Sullivan, he's not shy again. He's had a couple of good looks from distance. Edmonds skied to get that board, and Rourke will run. He'll pull things back now, marked up closely there by Lazo. Top of the key now. And Pena is just going to be a nightmare in coverage. Skipped across the way. Rourke fires, no. Great rebound by Paquette. He goes up strong, kisses it. Little mini skyhook off glass. 15-7. Sullivan now. Pena to Montgomery. Lazo. 4 Titans have touched it in this possession. A kick call there. We're trying to get Sullivan down on the baseline as Maglani and Rodriguez will check back in. Sullivan and Peters will check out. Meanwhile, for the Lancers, Ryan Williams will get his first action, and Kevin Rourke will head to the bench. Maglani up top. Titans quickly reverse it. Pretty pass there on the elbow. They feed Robinson underneath, and he'll get hacked in the act. And he'll head to the line. That's going to be Ryan Williams, who recently checked in. That'll be his first personal, team's second. Rodriguez will head to the line for a pair of free throws. So good movement there by the Titans in the half court. Robinson, kind of a line drive on that first attempt, is no good. Meanwhile, Matt Longo will check in, and Edmonds will get a break at the bench. Rodriguez hits 1 out of 2. And so far, 5 different Titans are in the books. Seaman now, here comes the double team. Didn't get there soon enough. Seaman goes up, good body control, loses the handle. Good save by Pena, and Maglani will pull back. Fired from way downtown, no. Followed his own shot, was Montgomery. Tried to go behind the back with a little dipsy-do, a little too fancy there. No good. Lancers will get the ball and deal with a 9-point deficit. Meanwhile, Pena will pick up his first personal. That's the team's second, each team with a pair of fouls. Seaman now going to get picked up by Pena right over the half court. Into the corner. Williams way out on the wing. They run a play for Paquette. He loses the dribble, loses the handle. The double team was coming over. Lazo wanted to help. They skip it around, and a good look there by the Lancers as the double team came. That meant someone was open. Couldn't get it to go. Pena. Oh, a little Euro step, can't get it to go. Montgomery gets the offensive board. Maglani's not shy, in and out. Robinson clears the glass. And Pena will get it back up top. Montgomery now. Running things at the point, reverses it over to Maglani. Left-hand dribble behind the back, had his pocket picked. The steal went to Rondo. Back the other way come the Lancers. Fast drive there, and heading into the land of the Giants was Jamison Seaman. He'll get hacked in the act. That's going to be Lazo's first personal. So Jamison will head to the line for a pair. 15.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 16-7 Titan advantage. Seaman going to see if he can change that look on the scoreboard here. And he does. He knocks down the first. He'll get a second. Wednesday night basketball here in the Gate City. Campus of Nashua High School North. First round action. That one going to be short, but clearing the glass was Paquette. He goes up strong, no call. And Lazo came away with the rebound. 9 seconds now, 8. This is Montgomery. We'll see what Coach Lane has drawn up here. And that one forced into Pena. He loses the handle. And so a turnover there at the end of the first half, or first quarter rather. It is a 16-8 Titan advantage. They've doubled up the Lancers, but some sloppy play there in the latter stages of that first quarter allowed Londonderry to inch a little bit closer. So as we mentioned, this is a 17-1 Nashua North team that could have just as easily been the 1 seed here in the state of New Hampshire. But because not all of the teams play one another in Division I, you can't go head to head. And so it came down to a strength of schedule, basically. Wins against tournament teams. Bedford had more than North, as did Pinkerton. And the crazy thing about that is Bedford beat Pinkerton, North beat Bedford, and somehow North is the 3 seed. Just the way it works. So they're in the bottom part of the bracket, and they will get the winner, or I should say whoever wins this game, will get the winner of number 6 Exeter or number 11 Goffstown. So if Londonderry were to win this one, they would travel to either Exeter or Goffstown. If North wins, they will host either Exeter or Goffstown. And that it would be a quarterfinal game on March 4th, 3 nights from now. Titans will get the ball to start things here in the second quarter. This is Montgomery. Sullivan. And the ball is stolen there. Another turnover for the Titans. They were trying to force feed Robinson. And stepping into that passing lane was a Lancer. Seaman bounce pass. High up top to Paquette. Paquette dribble drive. Marked closely there by Peters. And he'll go up over Peters. Good defense there by Jack. As back the other way comes Maglani. He'll find Sullivan. Perhaps the best athlete on the floor, Jack Sullivan. Meanwhile, Montgomery says, yep, he's a great athlete. So too am I, and he'll knock down a triple. And here again comes the man-to-man pressure by the Titans. They will make life difficult on all these inbound plays, and they're going to make life difficult on Edmonds as the double team will come find him. Stolen by Rodriguez. He's on the run. Goes up with a ball fake. They're going to call him for a travel as hustling back was Mason Paquette. And so you got to credit Paquette with the hustle there. Otherwise, that would have been a flush by Rodriguez, and this place would have erupted. So never give up on a play. And if you're Paquette, that was a great job by you defensively. Edmonds goes right down the center of the defense. Maglani, three-point shot, Yahtzee. Parth has 5. And there are some marksmen out here on the floor for these Titans. They can beat you inside, they can beat you outside. But they hang their hat on their defensive play. Rourke now loses the handle, almost lost it out of bounds. He'll try to go baseline. It was cut off there by Robinson. In the corners, Paquette, Sullivan marking him, and the Lancers will have to start things back up. Coach Pykush calling something up top. Here comes Peters. He'll run. Go up with a body control and a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And Jack Peters has 10. That foul is going to go against Jamison Seaman. That's his first personal. both the Lancers and the Titans with 3 team fouls apiece. Peters back iron, no, and I think they're going to say that ball went off of Edmonds. Sullivan jumped up over Edmonds and got a piece of it, and then it went off of Edmonds' hand, so Titans will get possession. Inbound play and another turnover. Knocked down, three-point shot there by Paquette. He's got 5. 24-13, Titans by 11. Peters in the corner. Back up top, Montgomery. Fired from the outside for Sullivan. He'll knock down the triple, and he's got 6. 4 three-point shots so far in the first half for the Titans. And this just in, South is up 14-5 against Merrimack after 1 period of play. Maglani battled for that rebound. It found its way into the hands of Robinson, and back the other way comes Montgomery and the Titans. Sullivan, nice dish in the paint. Pretty pass by Sullivan to Rodriguez. And a timeout called here as the Titans starting to open things up a little bit. They have a 16-point advantage with 5:05 to go here in the first half. It's 29-13. I want to thank you all for watching us on Channel 96 NPTV. And if you are watching online, it is brbtv.live. I want to say hello to Don, who's watching at home, recovering from a leg injury. Hope all is well, Don. Also want to wish Debbie a happy birthday. And I want to wish Tammy good luck this weekend, who's running a big race in South Carolina. So apparently it's frozen. We're getting some feedback that we're frozen here, so hopefully we can get it unfrozen for you. Ball inbounded. This is Edmonds, marked up closely by Peters. Behind the back it goes. And they're operating way outside. Rourke now loses the dribble, able to find Paquette. Handoff back to Rourke. He loses the dribble. Baseline cut there by Seaman. Pretty move there by Jamison. Up and off the glass. Maglani, no. Going up strong was Edmonds. He clears the boards, and that was the scouting report on him. They're going to say it went off of Edmonds, I believe, and they're trying to have a conversation with the lead official down there, and he says no, so it'll be Titan ball. Comes up top. Lazo skies up and finishes strong at the hole. He's on the board. 31-15, Titans, 16-point advantage, 4:21 to go here in the first half. This is Rourke being marked closely by Maglani, using the left-hand dribble. And we're going to get Maglani on a reach-in. So Kevin Rourke will take the ball out of bounds, finds Paquette. Little two-man game going on up top here as the two play back and forth. Losing his dribble is Paquette. They find him back in the corner. Left-hand dribble. Bounce pass on the block, and great help defense as they were double-teaming that entry pass to the low block, and Montgomery almost picked it off, went off of him. So good help side defense. Something opens up on that backside, but you never get a chance to see it if the Titans can steal that. And double team again, and they get it in just in time. And that was the note Coach Steve Lane told me, harass, harass, harass the entire time on those inbound passes. Make life difficult. Make things hard to get into your half-court set. Peters, he's not shy. Yahtzee! So the senior, the 6-foot senior forward, having a great first half here as full court pressure now from the Titans. Kevin Rourke will work against Maglani with the right hand. Here comes the double team. Lazo reverse the floor, find the backside, and it's a good look for the Lancers. They have the numbers, they just have not been able to knock down that open shot. Sullivan crossover, in the paint he goes. Little pump fake up, and what an athletic move there by the 6'2 senior. And a timeout called by Coach Pykush. He wants to talk things over with his Lancers. A 36-15 Titan advantage. So the lead has ballooned to 21 points here with 3:07 to go in the first half. Jason Roby calling the action for you here from the campus of Nashua High School North. This is a number 3 seeded Titan team that has done battle with these Lancers back on January 27th. It was an 84-55 Titan win there. And we're getting some feedback here that the internet is not working. So apparently it will be fixed at halftime. So if you are watching us on channel 96, I want to welcome you here. If you're trying to watch us online, hopefully you'll get to us at halftime. Fired, and Sullivan gets the rebound. Harassed there on the baseline. He'll find Maglani. They'll run. Fired from the outside. Lazo, no. And on the bench there, we'll get a discussion with both officials. They'll talk it over. And the ball will go to the Titans. So Maglani will find Montgomery. A couple of Titans will circumnavigate the globe and set things up on the left side. Maglani finds Lazo for a little baseline jumper. Shooter's touch there on the friendly rims of Nashua North, and Lazo has 4. And we're going to have a discussion here. It looks like Edmonds and Peters, they're going to talk to the two players as they got into it a little bit. So calmer heads prevail. So much ado about nothing. We'll keep a close eye on that as 13-55. Edmonds has done great work here for the Lancers underneath, playing against perhaps one of the best linebackers in the entire state of New Hampshire in Peters. And he will be going on a scholarship to play lacrosse in college. So those two doing battle. Here comes the help defense, and high off the glass, no good. And Edmonds had the ball, find him again. Touch there, Sullivan skies up and comes down with the board. This game being played well above the rim. 1:58 to go here in the first half, 23-point Titan advantage. And Sullivan will hit the deck. Good sportsmanship there as he is helped up by his teammates and number 4, Ryan Williams. So a relatively clean game up to this point. Each team both with 4 team fouls. So it's been relatively clean from that standpoint. Things getting a little chippy here in the latter stages of the second quarter, to be expected. This is win or go home time here in the state of New Hampshire. So both of these teams fighting for their existence in the season. Peters had a nice look from the foul line, or just inside of it, no good. Rondo cleared the boards, or rather Rourke. Into the corner it goes, 3-point shot. Knocked down there by Jamison Seaman. He's got 6. Peters drives baseline, finds himself in the land of the Giants, and went up and over Edmonds. And the two exchange a couple of words there. Probably won't be exchanging Christmas cards, I'm guessing. Ball gets stolen by Sullivan. Sullivan goes up strong, can't finish, gets his own rebound, and cleans it up. And he's got 10. 42-18 Titans. They're trying to pick the pocket. Fired from the outside, and a three-point shot there made by Rourke, and he's got 5. He's the best shooter probably on this Lancer team, and they've held him to just 5 in the first half. 43 seconds now to go before intermission. Montgomery setting things up in the half court. Here comes Lazo. Gets the on-ball pick. Peters now. Back to Montgomery. At the elbow, drives up, skies up and over a pair of Lancer defenders. He's got 7. 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 23-point Titan advantage. Up top it goes to Rourke. He's working against Maglani. Takes the ball hard to the hole with the left. Couldn't get it to go. Montgomery will clear the glass. Back the other way they come. Playing with their hair on fire here. The Titans, Sullivan at the buzzer. They're going to say he did not get it off in time. And so the Titans will head to the intermission up 44-21. So good back and forth action here as the number 3 seeded Titans at 17-1 starting to pull away. They have a 23-point advantage as we head to halftime. We're going to take a break here from the campus of Nashua North. We'll be back at the start of the third quarter with some stats for you. You are watching Nashua North on Nashua ETV.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the campus here at Nashua North High School. First round Division I boys basketball action. The Nashua North Titans, the number 3 seed here in the tournament at 17-1, hosting the number 14 seed Londonderry Lancers, coming in at 6-12. Jason Roby calling the play-by-play and color commentary for you. Dylan, get to the chopper Smith, working on the moving pictures. It is a 44-21 Titan advantage. A huge advantage. These two teams played back on January 27th, an 84-55 Titan win. So as we look at the first quarter, Titans dropped 16, but in the second quarter they scored 20, count them, 28 points. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ledger, the Lancers had 8 in the first quarter and 13 in the second to account for their 21 points. This is Jamison Seaman working over half court against Montgomery. Ball comes off to the right wing. This is Edmonds now. He's looking for help, still has the dribble. Come to the elbow. Back up top. Paquette thought about it. Quickly rotated the ball over to Rondo. Now back to Edmonds, working well beyond the three-point stripe. That's a fired shot from way downtown by Paquette. Hit nothing. And back the other way come Montgomery and the Titans. Montgomery will go up with the ball fake, take it up strong, and will finish at the rack. Chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And Montgomery gets things started here for the Titans in the third quarter. He had 7 in the first half. Trying to get to double digits here. Montgomery release, no, in and out. Ball goes off the hands of Edmonds and into a teammate's hands. That was Rourke with the rebound. Jamison Seaman will work over the half court. Montgomery forcing him left. Into the corner it goes now. Back up top, Lancers will reverse it. Down on the block, Sullivan guarding closely there. It was one-on-one, Paquette versus Sullivan. And that will be Sullivan's first personal foul. So heading to the line, Mason Paquette He is probably the best all-around player for this Lancer team. They held him to just 5 in the first half. He now has 6, hitting the first of 2 free throws. Paquette goes 2 for 2, and the 6'2" sophomore forward has 7 points. Montgomery now calls the play from well beyond the half-court stripe. Brings it over, direct in traffic. He'll send Sullivan around back the other way. Crossover dribble in the paint. And we're looking for Peters on the pick and roll. Same book, different page, as Peters was working more towards the baseline than he was the bucket. Edmonds now will have to come back and help, and he'll get harassed there by Peters. 2 of them had a good battle in the first half. Edmonds will take the ball hard. Stop, dish back out, Paquette, back iron, no. Robinson Rodriguez skies, the Titans will run. Peters doesn't have the numbers, he'll find Sullivan. Sullivan goes up strong, too strong. That one hit hard off the glass. 2-on-1 for the Lancers here. Skying, couldn't get it to go, and good job by Montgomery as the numbers were against him. He just battled for that one. Maglani, the right-hand runner, too hard. That's going to go out of bounds and off of a Lancer. So the Titans will get possession. Once again, want to say happy birthday to Debbie, who's watching us, turning the big 5-0. Also best of luck to Tammy, has a big race coming up this weekend. And best wishes to Don. Get well soon, brother. Underneath it goes to Robinson Rodriguez. And the full court pressure continues for the Titans. Also a belated happy birthday wish to Aaron. Jamison Seaman now working against this Titan defense. Comes back up top, Edmonds all alone. He'll reverse it back over to Rondo. In through the paint he goes, takes it up strong, and Rodriguez will hit the deck hard. And he fouled Rondo on his way to the hoop, so Rondo's going to head to the line, and Rodriguez will pick up his second personal. Both teams staying out of the bonus in the first half. Unofficially, both teams 5 team fouls in the first half. As knocking down the first is Rondo. He'll get a second. 5'10" senior guard. Went strong to the hole against Rodriguez. 2 out of 2. 48-25, Titan advantage. And now they will extend the offense, a double high post. Tried to go back door. Sullivan will circumnavigate, pick on ball. Peters was open briefly. Sullivan's not shy. Nice save by Maglani. Comes back to Sullivan and he skies, changes a couple of light bulbs and knocks it in off the glass for the 2-point bucket. 50-25. Titans have doubled up the Lancers. Lazo prepares to check in for Coach Lane's Titans, and Ryan Williams set to do the same for the Lancers. Edmonds gets his pocket picked. Hitting the deck hard was Peters. And just a good battle by those two. Back up top it comes. This is Rondo. Kicked out to Seaman. He'll pull things back. Didn't like the way things were looking. Paquette will drive the lane. Little hesitation. One-hand runner in the lane. Sullivan pulls it down and he'll run. He doesn't have the numbers, so he will pull things back. Titans will operate in the half court. Coach Lane calls an offensive set. Montgomery will abide by those decisions, and here we go. Little pump stop. Sullivan finds himself all alone up top of the three-point stripe. Can't get it to go. 4:07 to go here. And good control. And a chance for a three-point play as Kevin Rourke, perhaps the best pure shooter on this Lancer team, gets hacked in the act. So Lazo and Pena will check in. Rodriguez and Maglani will come out. Meanwhile, Rondo will head to the bench for the Lancers. Rourke completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And that shot was contested, so good control there by Rondo in the paint. 50-28 Titans. Behind the back. Goes up strong, and a big kiss off the glass for Montgomery. Back the other way comes Kevin Rourke. Rourke looking for help. He'll be marked up by Montgomery. He'll get that help in Paquette. Paquette spin move on Sullivan. 2 Titans go up strong. Nice ball fake there by Paquette. We'll see who they give the foul to. It's going to go against Sullivan. And so heading to the line will be Paquette. The 6'2 sophomore, 2 for 2 so far here. Front iron on the first, he'll get a second. One out of 2 on that trip for Paquette. She's got 8 on the night. Montgomery working. Pass to the high elbow to Lazo, handed off to Pena. Pena needs some help, will find Sullivan, and Lazo will start things back on the left wing. He'll bring it back up top, between the legs, over to Peters. And Titans will work the ball around the perimeter. Lazo pull-up jumper from the foul line is in and out. More of a line drive shot, not much of an arc on that one. Back the other way comes Paquette. And Sullivan reaches in and gets the steal. Pena now, 4 on 3, and had Lazo. A little too much mustard on that hot dog as it went through Lazo's hands. It was a good idea, but it went out of bounds. Lancer ball. Edmonds will check out, and Matt Luongo will check in. Meanwhile, Titans will pick up in the full court. They get the ball in. Luongo gets it back to Seaman. He'll work against Pena. Pena forcing him left. Seaman drives into the land of the Giants. Montgomery will run. It is a 2-on-1 now. Lazo, oh no, and up. No foul call. And I'm not quite sure what to say about that, as Lazo went up with a ball fake. Paquette went up and over. The back body drop, hit the deck. Thank goodness he's okay. And that ball goes out of bounds, but they're going to say a foul call on Paquette. So things getting a little physical here as Sullivan was shaken up initially. He seems to be okay, and Sullivan and Paquette will exchange a handshake there. A couple of guys just doing battle. So no animosity there, just 2 teams playing pretty tough in the postseason. Sullivan will head to the bench and get a break. Titans will operate in the half court. 2:17 to go, third quarter, 54-29 Titans. Lazo, left-hand dribble, kick out. Montgomery, no. Rebound, Peters skied, couldn't get it. And we're gonna get, the ball goes out of bounds. Lancer ball. Ricky Deschard, the lead official there, said, yeah, it was already out of bounds when Paquette touched it. Lancer ball. Rodriguez will check back in for Peters. And Jack had a heck of a first half with 15 points. Paquette now forced his left by Lazo. Maglani will pick up Rourke in the half court. 2-player game back and forth between those two. Fired from the outside, Rourke, side iron, no. Rebound finds its way into Maglani's hands. He'll cross over, dribble, and get it into Pena. Pena now to Lazo. Likes what he saw in the lane, went up and got hacked in the act, and I think they're gonna call Luongo on that one. And just shows how wrong I was. It was on Ryan Williams. But regardless, that will be Pena heading to the line for a pair of free throws. Pena in the books now. He's got his first point. Rondo and Edmonds will check back in for the Lancers. Williams and Rourke will head to the bench. Pena with a chance here to get 2 on this trip. 7 Titans are in the books so far. Home court shooter's touch for Jaden Pena. He's got 2. Edmonds now. Marked up closely by Rodriguez. He forces him to the right. Edmonds, here comes the double team. Edmonds goes strong to the hole. No foul call. Coach Pykush wanted one. He didn't get it. Definitely looked like there was something there. Underneath it goes. Pretty pass. Nice job from Montgomery to Pena, and then Pena to Robinson. Timeout on the floor. Lancers will talk things over here. So good distribution of the basketball by the Titans on that possession. 58-29. Titans have doubled them up. The Balcony Muppets are here in Nashua tonight, letting the officials know of their disagreements with some of those calls. And it looks like the winner of this one's going to play Exeter, as they had a pretty sizable lead against Goffstown. Meanwhile, across the river, it was Nashua South doing battle with Merrimack. We're trying to check here for some updates on the scoring of that one. So it looks like we may or may not be frozen again. Not 100% sure, but you will be able to watch it on delay. Want to give a shout out to Brooke and Emily as well, who are watching from Amherst this evening. Ball comes into play. Edmonds now. Rodriguez will wait to pick him up over the half-court line. Back up top it goes on the left wing. Kicked over to the side. This is Seaman. Got the ball back up top to Paquette. Luongo to Edmonds. All 5 Lancers have touched it in this possession. Going up strong and missing just about everything was Seaman. Rebound was grabbed there by the Titans. Ball knocked out of bounds. And if I was a betting man, I'd say Montgomery was going to kick it to the far baseline, as he had 3 Lancers surrounding him on that possession. Lazo, Maglani, no. Going up high for that one was Longo. Glass is cleared, Lancer possession. Ball goes over to Edmonds. He's marked up closer there. He'll come to the elbow. Double team came. Montgomery got it. 2-on-1 Titans. Lazo. Nice drop pass there to Maglani. Unselfish hoop. Bucket. Titans. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 60-29 Titans. Kyle Rondo now over to Paquette. Paquette. Little jump shot in the lane. He had a leaner as the double team came. We'll see who this one goes to. And it looks like it's going to go to Maglani. That's his second personal. So heading to the line for a pair is Mason Paquette. Paquette, just a sophomore at 6'2". And he hits the first one, just 0.6 of a second left in the third quarter. Paquette 2 out of 2 on that trip. And that will do it for the third quarter here from the campus of Nashua High School North. Your score, Nashua North Titans 60 and the Londonderry Lancers 31. You are watching on Nashua ETV, channel 96. And if you're trying to watch us live, it's brbtv.live on the interweb. Want to say hello to everybody that's out there in TV land and computer land watching the Division I basketball tournament here in the state of New Hampshire. It is night 1. BG and Alvern just tipped off a few moments ago. It was a 7 o'clock start over on at Bishop Girton as they host the Alvern Broncos. It is a 5-12 matchup. Meanwhile, across the river, it is the 4-seeded Nashua South Purple Panthers taking on the Merrimack Tomahawks. 4-13 battle. These two teams met each other earlier in the year, January 27th to be exact. It was a Titan 84-55 victory. As we mentioned, the Titans will be without All-State player Trevor Lebrecht, and arguably one of the top 1 or 2 players in the state of New Hampshire all around. He will not be available for the Titans in a postseason run, so we'll have to see what these Titans can do as they manage, if they manage to hold off this Lancer squad here with 8 minutes to go. They will host a quarterfinal game here. It looks like it will be Exeter. Sullivan, top of the key, ball fake, goes up strong, hangs in the air for what seems like a day and a half, and he is on the board already in the fourth quarter. 62-31, 31-point Titan advantage. Over into the corner it goes now, up top. This is Paquette, he'll pull back. No, rebound, and Montgomery skies high for that one. Sullivan will run and go up strong, and he's got his 4th point of the fourth quarter. Nice recognition there by Jaden Montgomery. This is about as athletic a basketball team as I have seen here in the state this year. These guys can run, they can jump, they can shoot, and they defend. Way downtown, front iron, no. Rourke had a good look at it. A steal there by Seaman, kicked back out. Williams isn't shy, and he'll knock down a 3-pointer. So a turnover there for the Titans proves costly. 30-point Titan advantage. Kick back out, Lazo, he'll fire, or rather that was Peters, excuse me. And Peters, who was blanked in the third quarter, gets things started for himself in the fourth quarter. The senior has 18. Jamison Seaman now working left to right on your dial. Ball stolen there. And here comes, that was Jack Peters on the steal. Was going up strong for the left-handed layup. Seaman stepped in there, knocked it away. Titans will retain possession. Maglani to do the honors. Parth looking for some help. High pick up top, comes into Peters. Back up top to Sullivan. Montgomery now looking for some rotation. He finally gets it. Almost lost the handle there. Nice little pass on the low block, and going up strong was Rodriguez. He was hacked in the act. And that foul is going to go against Kevin Rourke. Just the 4th team foul on the Lancers, but that one was in the act, so Robinson will head to the line for a pair. 6'6" sophomore gets the friendly roll. He'll get a second. Two out of 2 for Robinson. Titans will fall back and pick up in the half court. Jason Roby calling the action for you here on Nashua ETV. Dylan, get to the chopper. Smith on the moving pictures. This Titan team has been as advertised even without Lebrecht. Of course, I'm sure they'd love to have him. Up top it comes now, kicked out of bounds by Peters. Also not to be overlooked, Derek Finlay, the arguably the best quarterback in the state of New Hampshire here this year in Division I football, unable to play basketball this year with an injury. So no Finlay, no Lebrecht, no problem. Yet. Maglani coast into the basket and in for 2. Paquette pull-up jumper from the foul line. He'll knock that one down. And a timeout called by Coach Pykush as he will head to the bench. 3 Lancers will come in, 3 Lancers will come out. And it looks like Coach Lane doing much of the same as he will empty his bench. It'll be a full timeout. 5:29 to go in this one, a 70-36 Titan advantage. And so a good effort here by this Nashua North Titan team as they are, for the most part, all smiles in this first round game. They will next play on March 4th, a quarterfinal round game here at North. And it looks like last report we received was it would be Exeter High School, the Blue Hawks. And getting the score here. And it, in fact, was a 71-54 Exeter victory over Goffstown tonight. I want to thank Ronnie Branchy for giving me that information. Other games around the state tonight, Trinity and Portsmouth. That's the 8-9 game. We already mentioned South and Merrimack, BG Alvern, Pinkerton hosting Salem, and Wyndham hosting Winnicott. This is Lazo, left side, ball fake, goes up strong, fadeaway jumper, kisses it off the glass, and he has his 6th point. Back the other way come the Lancers. Drive high off the glass and in. That was Crosby Nolan. He's in the books. Jaden Pena now, pull up, nice pass underneath. Rodriguez with the finish. Kyle Rondo will work the point for the Lancers. Little hesitation kick out, fired by Nolan in the key. Little baseline jumper there and a pretty shot by Kyle Rondo. He has his 4th point. Back the other way comes Lazo. Tried to throw it off of a Lancer player. Matt Doyle got out of the way. Back the other way comes Rourke. Rourke at the foul line, kick out. And now he's at the top. Step back 3. It looked like Robinson got a piece of that one. Pena gets hip checked into the bench over here. It was a nice little forearm shiver by Kevin Rourke to stop the momentum. Little physics lesson there for you. So Pena will inbound the ball, and it'll come to Luke Peters. And back to Pena. Pena marked up by Rondo. They clear the paint. Goes up strong, and another pretty pass. And finished there by Rodriguez. And a nice job by Pena recognizing the open man as he drew the help defense. Rodriguez all alone on the block. Edmonds now at the elbow, runs at Rodriguez, high off the glass, no. Luke Peters will clear it and get it over to Pena. Left-hand dribble, Pena will step back, 4 more Titans preparing to check in here. Lazo back to Pena, he thought about it, drove baseline, lost the handle, Edmonds got it back. Rourke doesn't have the numbers, we'll see what he does. He took it strong, fall away, no. Hard off the glass, couldn't get it to go. Pena, he doesn't have the numbers. He'll just pull up at the free throw line and knock it down. He's got 4. Rourke was looking baseline there, looking for a cutback by Doyle. It was a nice recognition. Doyle couldn't get it to go. Robinson grabs the board, and back the other way come the Titans, and we'll get a timeout here called by Coach Lane. He will empty his bench and get some more reserves in. It will be Connor Johnson, Tristan Jones, Gavin Terrio, and Zion Melendez will all get in for the Titans, and they will join Luke Peters. A couple of freshmen here on the floor for the Titans in Jones and Johnston. Zion over into the corner to Terrio. Terrio left-hand dribble, pull up in the lane, and it's good. And Gavin is in the books. 80-40 Titans. Nashua North has doubled up Londonderry. Up to the top of the key it goes. Rondo fires out left side. Rourke. Left-hand dribble, pull-up jumper, baseline, no. And we'll get a call after the fact. And that's going to go against Luke Peters, and that was in the act of shooting. That will send Kevin Rourke to the free throw line for a pair. 5'11" senior has 8 points up to this point. Missed the first of 2, chance to get his 9th point here. 1 out of 2 for Rourke. And he has 9. 80-41 Titans. 1:47 to go in this one. Pull-up jumper by the lefty, no. Back the other way comes Rourke. Behind the back, gets it over to Rondo. Titans in man-to-man defense still. Behind the back, well beyond the three-point arc. At the elbow, dish back to Edmonds. Edmonds isn't shy. He misses it. Good board there by the freshman Jones, and back the other way come the Titans. Jones now, left side, kicks it back out to Zion. Zion between the legs, top of the key, runner in the lane, and hacked in the act to Zion. He'll head to the line for a pair. And that one's going to go against Matt Doyle. That's his first personal. So the 6'1" junior guard, Zion Melendez, heads to the line for a pair. Knocks down the first, he'll get a second. Knuckleball high off the brim, no good. They're going to say it went off of a Titan. Could have been Jones, could have been Johnston. Regardless, it is Lancer ball. Well, I think we may have had a call. And when we are inside of the fourth quarter here, it looks like they gave, I'm not sure, they're going to talk it over. The clock stops. Anytime it's 35 points or more, the clock will run. So that's going to send Crosby Nolan to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. It's the 7th team foul against the Titans, just 6 team fouls for the Lancers. So Nolan will head to the line. He's got 2 points on the evening. Chance to add to those totals. Back iron, no. Rebound goes to Edmonds. Lancers will set up in the half court. Rondo working on Zion. Peters tried to steal it. Up and under, and it was a nice move there by Rourke. The 5'11" senior guard was trying to complete the three-point play. He couldn't. So Kevin Rourke will head to the line for a pair. Rourke knocks down the first. He's got 10 so far on the evening. Chance for his 11th point here. And he gets it. 81-43 Titans. Johnston on the other end of things knocks in the layup, and he's in the books. Back the other way come the Lancers. Edmonds, kick out. A little two-man game between Edmonds and Rourke, and this is a nice job. They're going to call it jump ball. Good help defense on Edmonds. They keep possession as the freshman Johnston doing battle against Trevor Edmonds, the senior center. So good battle here. Back it goes. Edmonds, instead of taking it to the hoop, he'll fire from well beyond the stripe. And he's got 8 on the evening. And that will do it here for the first round Division I tournament action. The Nashua North Titans 83 and the Londonderry Lancers 46. The Lancers will see their season end at 6-13 overall. They came in here as the 14th seed. Meanwhile, Nashua North, we reset the records at the beginning of the tournament, but their overall record here, 17-1 coming in, 18-1. Of course, not including the holiday tournament, would be 20-1 at this point. But the one that matters, the postseason. They are 1-0 in the postseason, and they will host Exeter High School on March 4th. Quarterfinal action 3 nights from now, I believe. This is a Nashua team that finished 3rd in the regular season standings as they were tied with 2 other teams, Bedford and Pinkerton, at the top of things. And they got the 3rd seed by virtue of less wins versus tournament teams. So they hosted a first round game here. They'll host another game, and it will be Exeter High School. Your final here from the campus of Nashua High School North. Nashua North 83, Londonderry 46. For Dylan Get to the Chopper Smith, my man on the moving pictures, our executive producer Pete Johnson at Nashua ETV, my name is Jason Roby, reminding you it's not the critic who counts, but you can always count on the critic. Nashua North advances one step closer to the promised land. Have a great night, everybody.